We're studying winning techniques in chess in Chapter 4. In the case of the bishop, its forking attacks are limited to attacking pieces placed on the same diagonal. We are about to learn about bishop forks, the third subheading in Chapter 4 of E.S. Lowe's Chess in 30 Minutes. Winning techniques.
I'm a very sore loser.
The bishop fork can potentially bring immediate disaster to the game of chess. Stay tuned. This podcast episode is brought to you by ATTSUKKA, your anime collectibles haven. In the vibrant landscape of anime, ATTSUKKA came to life on August the 1st, 2023, with a shared vision and a fervent passion for the extraordinary world of anime. The name ATTSUKKA was born from the fusion of our deep admiration for anime culture and the aspiration to bring it closer to enthusiasts worldwide. I find my selection reflects the two opposite aspects of my personality. My new Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece t-shirt reflects my playful, rogue, and daringly heroic side, while my new Attack on Titan, tight, sweatpants reflect my stoic, disciplined, and regimental side. It looks like I'm going to have to start disciplining myself more with my eating habits and exercise routine. I'm up for the challenge. Get 25% off with this coupon code, Video Gamers Oasis. Type in https://atsuka.com/discount/ all caps Video Gamers Oasis. Go now. ATTSUKKA, your anime collectibles haven. Hi, this is Jeremy speaking, and welcome to my podcast mini-series, E.S. Lowe's Chess in 30 Minutes Study and Practical Application. We're reading Chapter 4, Winning Techniques, subheading, Bishop Forks, pages 58 to 60. On page 58, we have Bishop Forks. Although the knight fork is a dreaded weapon, it is also possible to carry out double attacks with other pieces as well. In the case of the bishop, its forking attacks are limited to attacking pieces placed on the same diagonal. We have diagram 44, brackets white to move. White's bishop cannot carry out a double attack. Pause, this is future Jeremy speaking in the editing mode. Should have said White's bishop can carry out a double attack. My apologies. Next paragraph, both sides are even in material, yet white has an overwhelming advantage. How can we tell? White's king is carefully shielded by a protective bulwark of pawns, and it is safe from attack. Black's king, on the other hand, is exposed to attack. In fact, this king is exposed to an attack, a bishop fork, that brings immediate disaster to his game. Moving on to page 59. 1. B-K5 CH exclamation point and ... There we have it. A bishop fork that simultaneously attacks Black's king and queen. And note this, the checking bishop is protected by White's queen. 1. ... QXB. This reply is forced. 2. QXQCH. White wins easily with the enormous material advantage of queen against bishop. This bishop fork was an easy one to see. Sometimes, however, the possibilities are somewhat hidden and it takes imagination to ferret them out. In diagram 45, we have a good example of a bishop fork that is not on the surface. We have diagram 45, brackets black to move. Black has a devastating bishop fork at his disposal. As you see, it is black's turn to move. His queen is attacked by a white rook. Most players would be content to retreat the queen to a safe position and let it go at that. But black sees more deeply into the position. He saves his queen, to be sure, but he does it in such a way that he opens up the possibility of a crushing bishop fork. Moving on to page 60. Page 60. Black saves his queen not with a passive move, but with a threat. 1. Q-K8CH. White has only one defense, and that defense leads to trouble. 2. B-B1. ... The only way to answer the check, but now black has a winning bishop fork. 2. ... B-N6 exclamation point. Double attack on white's queen and rook. Black's gain of material should lead to victory. Let's have a brief review of our lesson today with the 3D chess game available on Microsoft. We're now looking at diagram 44. Brackets, white to move. White's bishop can carry out a double attack. On the white side, we have section D1, white rook. On section G1, white king. On section G2, white pawn. On section F2, white pawn. On section H3, white pawn. And section G3, white bishop. On section E3, white pawn. And we have a black queen on section C3, a black pawn on section D5. Diagonal from the black pawn is a white queen on section E6. Another black pawn on section B6, black bishop on section A6, black pawn on section A7, and a black rook on section C8. And we have another pawn, a black pawn on section H7, and the black king, far corner of the board, H8. Now we're looking at diagram 45, brackets, black to move. Black has a devastating bishop fork at his disposal. We have the white king on the white side, section G1, a white pawn on section H2, a white pawn in section G2, a white pawn in section F2, and a white pawn on section E3. White queen on section C2, a white pawn on section B2. On section D4, we have a white pawn, a white bishop on section C4, black queen on section B4, and a white rook on section A4. Above the white rook, we have a black pawn in section A5, a black pawn in section C6, a black bishop on section E6, another black pawn in section G6, a black pawn in section H7, another black pawn in section F7, a black pawn in section E7, black rook on section B8, another black rook on section D8, black king on section G8, and another black pawn on section H7. Page 60, next subheading. Rook forks. You have been listening to podcast mini-series, E.S. Lowe's Chess in 30 Minutes, Study and Practical Application, read by Jeremy Morrow, yours truly. We've been reading Chapter 4, Winning Techniques. We just completed Subheading. Number 3, Bishop Forks, pages 58 to 60. Tune in next time. In our next episode in this mini-series podcast, we're going to read Chapter 4, Winning Techniques, Subheading, Rook Forks on pages 60 to 62. Make sure to click that subscribe button and make sure that wiggling bell is wiggling. Thanks for watching and bye for now.